Hello and welcome. My name's Sam and this is the Little Greenhouse Creates. Thank you for joining me today. And thank you for joining me for our second in this month's Everyday You and Me Scrapbook Workshop Kit of the month. So we are on our second double page spread. So we are going to start with the first page and then move on to the second page. Now, unlike normal, I have not got my photos with me this time. They haven't arrived yet. My photographs come in the post and they have not arrived as yet. So I'm going to make up the kit and then leave a space for where my photographs are going to go, and that is another reason why this kit is so brilliant, because it actually gives you the photo placement cards like so, and you can put those in place. I am just adding a glue dot to the top left hand corner and the bottom right hand corner so I can keep my paper into place. So having those placement cards, as I was saying, work very, very well, because you can then create the kit, and as soon as the photographs arrive you can just pop them in. Sorry, I was concentrating. You know me, I can't do two things at once for some strange reason. Okay, so I have put our peacock, dark peacock, pretty peacock paper into focus, and we are now going to follow the instructions from our kit. So this is the one we're making up. Let's bring it up so you can see it. See if we can get it to focus on at least something. It does seem to like my ring. There we go. There you go. So you can see that it is a one photograph on this particular page with lots of embellishments. And so we're just going to create it as we go. So the first thing we're going to do is, now you can, if you desire, when you do layers like this where there's a gap around the edge and you're not going to see anything in the middle, if your desire is, you can cut out the middle. I am not going to do that today. I am just going to be a brave soldier and stick these bits down. Oh, hello, don't do that. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh my goodness, the sun has decided it needs to come in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and close the curtains. And we're back. It does seem such a shame to close the curtains on a beautiful sunny day, but unfortunately you do find that it just plays havoc with the camera, and then we get lots of shading as well. So I'm just going to layer this one down. Bring that down so you can see what I'm actually doing. Okay, so we've got this 1/4 of an inch all the way around, and then it gives you a second layering piece of designer series paper, which is the this one, and it's, so you've got the so it's like a mottled effect, isn't it, but it's in waves of different colours. So you've got your grey granite, you've got your pretty peacock, you've got your lost lagoon, you've got your wild wheat. Okay, so they can go on to there. Now I think we can probably just add a bit of Stamp and Seal to this, and we will add that, and I'm aiming for about the 11-inch mark on. So we've got 11-inch here, there's a 11-inch mark here which lines up with the 1-inch, and the same down below, so we've got a gap. There we go. Okay, so that's down the top and down the bottom as well. Perfect. So the next thing it asks us to do is so let's bring in all our supplies. So we have this piece of paper, which is where the photograph is actually going to sit. So that's where my place card would go. Put that up a bit. Okay, then we've got it's asking for a section of this beautiful paper. I really love this paper, and it's just going to go either side. It is, let's see, I'm just seeing if it can tell me. So literally what it wants you to do is this to stick down, and then this slips under like so. So we're looking probably at the 9-inch mark here, and then we're doing the same with that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this bit down first, and I'm just going to put it in the middle. So as you can see, the pattern that we're about to show is the opposite side to the pattern that is the opposite pattern side to this piece. Okay, that's roughly about right. And then I'm going to line up that to about 9 inches, and that's about 10.5 inches there. So I will just do a quick line down the middle. That way it will give me wriggle room. So I'm going to lift this up, and I'm going to bring in the 9 inches. There we go, roughly 9. And I'm bringing it over so it fits into the 10.5. Alright, okay, so I'm going to do that onto the second side. So again, so it does need to be on the 9 inches. So we're going to bring that side up and see if we can get it to roughly, it's roughly about there. Obviously you could get your ruler out. Let's get my ruler out. It's here somewhere. There it is. I've got my working ruler, and yeah, that'll do nicely. There we go. So we now have the panel on either side. Now it does also ask you to include this. It gives you about that much, but I really don't think that whole piece needs to go through. So you could just cut it. So let's do that. Let's get my scissors. Where have I done with them? They're here. So let's just get the scissors, and I'm just going to roughly eyeball where I'm wanting it to go. So it's this line here, and I'm just going to cut up, because it's not asking for it to come out the other side. I mean, you could. It's not asking for it to come out the other side. We could do that. Let's have a look. So we could. So if I bring this over, you can see, and I bring it up, you see there's the blue bit there, but it's not on the opposite side. But we could. What do you think? I think I quite like that. I think I quite like that. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I'm definitely going to stick this one down because that's where it's meant to be. Okay, so let's lift that up, and that's going to fit down there. Yeah. There we go. We're going to need to move that up slightly, so let's move that up. There we go. Right. Let's see if I can get it straight. That would help, wouldn't it? So there we go. So our picture is going to go in the middle there. Okay, so that's where our picture or our photograph is going to go. So now we're literally down to putting the embellishments on this page. So it's suggesting that we have one of these sticky labels, and it goes to the side here. It's got a nice little flower to go up here. Over here on the right hand side we have this our happy place, but underneath it is one of these circles. Now the circle goes under, and the happy place goes on top. It then brings in this flower. Now this is the flower or the leaves that we used last time, and they come in a grey cardboard effect. I suppose it's chipboard. It's very lightweight, but I have actually used my pretty peacock, and coloured it in. So that's what it used to be, and I've actually coloured it in to that colour. So that looks quite good. I'm really pleased with that. So that's going to sit over there. It goes off. Don't want it to cover up our happy place too much. And then it suggests that we use this sticker over the top to hold it all into place. We then have two banners up here on the left hand side. So the first one goes here, which is the wild wheat with some pecan, no, I don't want to say pecan, pretty peacock flowers on it, and then that goes at the top like so. And then you have this little flower go up here, and then we have the word dream that goes down the bottom down here. So that is how it would lay out. However, I have brought in the You and Me stamp set and dies, and I'm using all of these flowers, this flower and the leaves. I've cut them all out and stamped them. So I literally used Mossy Meadow, Pecan Pie. Actually, no, I didn't use Pecan Pie. I used Mossy Meadow, Pretty Peacock, Lost Lagoon, Grey Granite and Wild Wheat. And I'm just going to bring in a few alterations. So I'm going to pop this flower back, or this leaf back here, but I just need to finish colouring it off, and I've done that in the light pecan pie. I'm using the bullet end, and I'm just bringing it in and colouring it in. It's as simple as that, but as I said, it needs to be a dark colour to colour in. The light colours would not work. So let me bring that up so you can see. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's just, there we go. So there is the one side, and this is the side that I've coloured in. It's so annoying when the camera does that. Hey ho. But I have, let's see if I can get it to focus on my ring. It does like my ring. So that's the colour, and that's the cardboard, and then that's the colour. There we go. Right, so that can now fit back down here. So instead of having this sticky label, I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to take I'm going to use my my Pretty Peacock one. It's going to stand onto there, and I will bring in one of my Mossy Meadow leaves. Okay, just to give it a little bit more detail onto that. Then I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to bring in my Lost Lagoon flower, and I'm just going to add that. I'm going to take two of my double Pretty Peacock flowers, and I'm going to put these up here. And I have got a couple more leaves, so I'm going to use my leaves, one there and one there, rather than the stickers. Now obviously the stickers won't go to waste because I will use them on something else. So that is what my layout is going to be. So bear with me while I stick down the embellishments, and I'll be right back. And we're back. So I have stuck it all down. I've put dimensionals under the flowers. These ones have gone stuck down with glue dots. This is still flapping around, so that's fine. And these are sticking down. So I'm actually really happy with that layout. So it's now time to bring in our second one. So let's swap boards as we can. There's one board, and we'll take the other one away. There we go. And we can bring this one in like so. So this one, again, we have got, so we're changing the page over. This one is, gives you 4 3x3 photos, which I'm not going to use. I'm going to use 2 3x4 photographs, okay? So that's the difference on this one. So let's get this one stuck down as well. So let's, got this beautiful paper again. I'm going to do a few changes up on this one, I think. Okie dokie, let's go. There we are. Let's pop this aside for a second, and we can glue our pretty peacock down with its glue dots. I couldn't see them for a second. I found the box. There we go. No, they're not the ones. Ooh, they're the ones. Right, okay, so let's take that one. Top left. And for those that don't know, these are removable glue dots. I purchased them on Amazon, and they just literally work on the boards just to keep the base card down flat. And as long as it doesn't keep moving, it makes scrapbooking the page so much easier. So this is the slightly different version. It suggests that we have this all around one edge, and then we have this one on the other side, and then you've got this strip. So let me just show you. So it's literally, so it carries on from the other page on the other side, so this will flow over, and not everybody has enough space to create 2 double page spread all in one go, so I certainly don't. My table is not that big, unfortunately. Okay, so the 2 papers sit like that, so let's glue these down straight away so they don't move. Come on, there we go. I'm just using my multi-purpose there and giving it about 1/4 of an inch all the way around the edge. There we are. And then we can stick this one down. As you can see, I've numbered all of my pieces so I know which pieces go with which scrapbook layout. And it's one of the things that is quite easy with the workshop. It just gives you everything, tells you what to number it, what to label it, and that makes life so much easier. Seems to be a bit wonky there. I wonder why that's wonky. Okay, let's have a look. Right, let's put those 2 down there. Now, the layout suggests that we have this banner and that it goes across there, like so. However, I felt that it needed to go down that way. So that is what I'm going to do. So it is 1 strip. I'm just going to bring this down so I can, I'm going to make the line on the divide on the 4 to there, and then I'm just going to run it down, straight line, yep. I'm obviously not doing a straight line today because everything doesn't seem to, right, let's try that again. So there is the 4. That is in place, and there it is, that's better, and it's the same, there we go. So I have now run the line all the way down here. It then says that we should put this piece of paper over here, and as I said, I've got my 3x4s, 1 and to, what I might do, it depends on when the photographs arrive, how they sit, but I might actually put a border around them in Pretty Peacock. But for the moment, that is how it's going to sit, with the dots in between. There we go. Lovely. Now we've got the beautiful papers again. So I'm going to turn those round, I think. And you're going to have one up the top here, I reckon level with this photo, and then one down the bottom level with the edge of this paper. So sorry, not photograph. So that is level with that, and that is level with that, and that just sits there right nicely. And then you've got that nice little detail that follows through. If you wanted to show a bit more, you could move it over slightly, like so. Then we've got this enjoy the moment, which will sit onto here, and then down on this one here, it requests for this circle with the Pretty Peacock flower. You have got this detailed cutout, which I've actually coloured. So the flowers I have coloured in wild wheat, and then the leaves I have done in the Pretty Peacock again. So that's what it would have been, and that's what I've changed it to. Okay, so that will sit on there like that, and then it says we should bring this in to there, like so. Now along here, it is suggesting, because of this coming down here, which I'm still going to do, that we put this onto there. Could even go down a bit lower. It has, let's have a look. It has a leaf which seems to have vanished on me. Nope, there it is. So that goes onto there. You've got, see if I bring all my stuff in, I can see what I'm doing. All right, let's have a look. There we go. Okay, so we can bring in other pieces. So with this one, it's suggesting we put a flower there. We have a flower that goes, no, they want it to go down here. You have got, what else have I got? Let's have a look. It is bringing in, I think that's it really. Does seem, oh no, there's a flower that they suggest to go here, and things to remember goes across there. So like I have done on the previous page, I am going to dress it up slightly. So I'm going to take this one away, and I'm going to bring in my wild wheat flower to go to there, and I'm going to bring in some green mossy meadow. I'm going to add that down to there. I'm going to take out this sticker, and I'm bringing in my grey granite sticker to go there. I'm going to also probably add, she says, that there, and a bit of greenery over here. Covers up those leaves out there. I'm quite happy with that. And instead of this tiny little flower, the one that was going to be down here, I'm going to pop up onto here. No, I won't do that. So that is the layout I'm going to use for this page. So bear with me while I stick those down, and we will come straight back. And I'm back. Okay, so I have taken this one away because I decided I wasn't going to put it on there. I wanted to see what the photographs looked like once they were in situ, and then I might put the embellishment up here or over here. So I've held off with this one for a second, but otherwise everything else is stuck down apart from obviously these placement cards. So we've got all the embellishments here and here, and I am really pleased with those. Let's see if I can tilt them so the camera can pick it up. Come on, camera, you can do it. There we go. So you can see got the embellishments on there, and then further down we've got the beautiful added extras with the stamp set Everyday You and Me and their dies. So there we go. They are the two double page spread that we have for our second layout. I'm just going to bring our first one layout back in again. So I hope you liked those. Do join me on Friday for our final one if you're around. But whatever you do for the rest of the week, happy crafting, and I hope to look forward to seeing with you soon. Take care.